super excited I am.
Okay. That was very aggressive.
That wasn't aggressive.
Yes,
That's happy.
no.
It's called happiness.
Yeah.
Isn't this just time of the season where people get happy for no damn reason?
This is my favorite time of the season.
Yeah,
time
man.
Time of the year.
Time of the year.
Period.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to be the happy person that you people say. Oh,
you can't try to be it. You have to be it. You have to embody it. You have to like actually be happy. Don't be fake about it.
Nah, I'm not. I'm there.
No,
okay.
but people that are true believers of holiday spirit do understand.
Fuck that. Call me Jingle J.
I'm not.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
I'm never calling you that.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
I'm never calling you Jingle J. That's
Who's Christmas guy? This guy.
I'm never calling you Jingle J.
Jingle J. That's dope.
Why?
Because it's like Jingle and then J.
That shit is fucking trash.
What you mean?
Oh my
That's
God.
the dopest Christmas name you done heard. It's like Kris Kringle and Jingle J.
No, I'm
Sounds like an album we about to put out. We like Mobb Deep.
It sounds like the rap version of a holiday character, yes.
Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Jingle J and Kris Kringle on the ones and twos.
Don't ever say that.
Fiki.
All right. Wow. Wow. That's very old.
EPM Christmas.
All right. Shut up.
They don't do duos and stuff anymore in rap.
They got City Girls.
Oh, yeah. Are they still together?
As far as I know, I just saw a video that they did.
I would love a City Girls Christmas song. That one I would listen to 10 times out of 10.
I think
City Girls Christmas song?
I could do a City Girls EP, Christmas EP.
That shit would be hard.
Yeah, I think that would be fun.
They will put on, and they want all of the stuff for Christmas.
Yeah, it would just be a whole bunch of songs about Birkin bags.
Hell yeah. Like, if it's an EP, 1 through 8 is just a list of things they want.
First one, Birkin bag, Rolly chain. I don't know. I don't know what people with money have. I don't know what they want. I don't know. Do people even still like Rollies? I don't know.
Yeah, Rollies don't go out of style. It's like classic.
I don't know how any. But is that like the one where you like, if I want to watch, I want a Rollie, or is that like a new one?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. If somebody offers me a Rollie, I don't give a damn if it's in style or not. I'm taking it.
But I'm talking about like people with money. Like, what are the things that they like? I don't know what they like anymore.
If somebody offered me a Rollie, I'm taking it.
Like when I was younger, DKNY was like the shit. I had the DKNY sneakers, and I had them in all the colors. This was one girl named Natasha that I went to school with. She had all the colors of all the colorways, like every single DKNY sneaker, and everybody was like, "Oh, she got money."
Well, no, DKNY wasn't even the high end part though. Donna Karan, New York, was the high end part of.
Yeah, and that's how long
DKNY.
I've been broke. Do you understand that?
What you mean?
I was like, nah, this shit mean I'm fire.
No, don't get it twisted. Everybody wanted DKNY back in the 90s, but.
Oh, that's why, because it was so long ago. My cousin had them, and she gave me her pair, and I was like, oh, I'm wearing these every day. And they were like red and like navy blue and purple or some shit, and I was like, I'm wearing these all the time, and they didn't go with shit I had on.
I get that.
Nothing.
I get that. No, I get that. Like, you know, it was in style. But anyway, no, let's go back to my original statement. I'm happy right now because we did something, or we received something that we've never received before.
Oh, okay. Now I'm following you. I didn't know what we were talking about. Okay, yeah. Am I supposed to talk about it?
I mean, you can.
So locally, there's a
I don't like the word local. Around the town.
Around.
That sounds even worse.
Sounds
You're right.
like something a hoe would say. There's an award for, like, you know, people around the town that do things.
No, you wasn't supposed to use it again.
Well, I don't know.
I thought we decided that was a terrible phrase.
You said it the first time. I thought you wanted it used at least once. No, you go ahead. You know a little bit more about it than I do.
Now, if I don't, that sounds bad. Okay. So I'll tell you guys like this. About 15 years ago, I was in radio. And in radio, I got to meet a lot of great people. And being in radio, I also got to really get to know the people who were to music, fashion, and all sorts of entertainment things around the area. Well, there was this person, Miss Blends, who wanted to honor all of those people with an award show. And for the last 15 or 20 years, she's been doing the Blendsville Awards. This year, we were nominated for Best Podcast. And guys, we won. Yay!
You are so, I hate you so. No, I think it's some really cool shit. I think as much as people don't like to hear the word local or whatever, like I think local support is the best support. Oh my God. If you're watching on the video, he's showing you the award. It's really pretty. It's cool.
It's really nice. It's really nice. We gotta put it up on
I'm gonna put it up on the thing.
Yeah.
But baby, give me the award. You're not Vanna White. You're not. I'm gonna put it here right now.
Okay.
But it looks stupid where I just put it. But I think that local support is great. A lot of people. What is funny is that in my experience, I know a lot of people that don't know we're from VA,
right,
or Virginia Beach, or like we're here at all. Like people are like, "Come to VA," and I'm like, "Oh my God, where? Which part?" I will drive there right now. So to be recognized by people, you know, in your home, in your city, is like cool. I like that a lot.
It feels good.
Shout out to everybody else that was nominated too. I'm not even gonna lie, I wasn't familiar with a lot of them. I was familiar with Just Another Podcast. Shout outs to them. And I think Wait a Gam Minute, I'd heard about them before. But I hadn't really heard of the other ones either. But I mean, it's also
no
cool.
Shade.
It's no shade. Not it's more like there are so many podcasts that are out like that you can't keep track of. There's so much content for people that like there's an audience for every podcast, I think. Yes. And a lot of the times when people are like, I don't listen to podcasts because all they talk about is this and this. There are so many different podcasts that talk about so many different things.
I mean, there are a lot of podcasts that talk about the same thing.
There are some, but there are other ones that are like, if you just like, there's an audience, there's a podcast for that. Like, you know how there's an app for that?
Yeah.
There's a podcast for that. If you want to know about something, there's so many different podcasts. So definitely shout out to everybody, all the creators, everybody, you know, making content, and especially locally, like, you know. Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you, when I was doing radio, I was used to local attention. You know, it was like, oh man, I went around the city. People knew who I was. They appreciated what I did. When we did the podcast, though, it was so weird because we was getting attention from everywhere else, but not locally. So to get the local attention feels really good. I didn't know how much it meant to me until the awards came up, and it was like, damn, that feels really good to be, you know, appreciated even through nomination. Not even through the winning, but just through nomination. Feels good to be seen, recognized, and saying, hey, thank you for putting on for our city. I appreciate it. I think it's dope. And we couldn't make it to the ceremony, and they brought us the award to make sure that we got it. And I think that's cool as fuck. So shout out to the Blindsville Awards. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Definitely. I appreciate that. I would put the applause on, but I think I ate a new board, so.
Oh, so we don't have no buttons now?
I mean, we got buttons, but remember that time when your voice was sounding crazy?
The children fucked up our board.
Yeah, I think they really did. So got to get a new one of those. But yeah, let's start the show, man. It's J-Rod.
Kristen Sivills.
And then we, the podcast, the fastest growing podcast in Toronto.
Hey,
First time being out of the country.
I forgot that we can also do like sounds. So if
you can also do sounds.
I look stupid if you're watching the video.
Nah, you see, the thing with a clap, you have to have ashy hands.
Oh, I'm ashy.
Are you?
Yeah, I didn't put on no cocoa butter or none today.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
damn.
I'm ashy. You know, I look like what they was trying to say Beyonce looked like at the Renaissance premiere.
Oh, that was so messed up too. I heard she put up pictures on her website or something like that just to prove to people, hey,
it's the makeup. That's what it was supposed to be. Silk, man. That shit got on my nerves. I don't think it was the
makeup. Honestly, I think it was literally the flash and being blown out because of the lights and everything.
But I think part of it is also like kind of what she had, like silver glitter and stuff too.
Yeah, like, but that blows you out. Like she had silver glitter, she had the blonde hair, she's a light-skinned woman.
Yeah.
So I think all of those things, you know, and given the area that they were in, it just blew her out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Regardless. So, y'all gotta stop doing that. Anyway. Yeah. No,
yeah, cool. Man. But yeah, what were you saying?
I forgot, honestly. I kind of just
like you literally about to open your mouth and say something.
I know. That happens a lot.
It goes that quick, huh?
Yeah, it goes. It's super fast. It happens. It's real fast. You gotta catch it.
I'm excited to be going to Richmond.
Yeah, we are going.
We're Richmond tonight.
Richmond tonight.
Richmond, Virginia.
Literally
Speaking of
recording.
local.
Yeah, we're recording before we go to Richmond. So
yes. Super excited about that, man.
Yeah, thanks to Microdose for supporting our show. To learn more about microdosing THC, go to microdose.com and use code ATW to get free shipping and 30% off your first order.
Super excited about that too. Microdose is my friend.
Yeah, it's great. Honestly, it's great. I'm not even gonna lie.
So dope, so dope. We'll talk more about that later, man.
Yeah.
How was your week?
I got my tree up. I've been talking about that for a while. I'm pretty much Mrs. Claus, and I didn't have any holiday stuff. So we watched some holiday movies. I got my tree up. I, started decorating. I haven't finished because I still got to clean up. But I think that was my goal for this week. Also got some just pretty cool news, and I'm just trying to get back to where I was before.
You don't want to talk about the news?
I can't really talk about the news.
You can talk about it.
No, it's kind of in the contract that I can't talk about the news.
I mean, you can't say what it is, but you can say what happened, though.
I just got a call about something really cool.
Say what happened. So, y'all, Kristen got a call about doing a TV spot, man. So she'll be gone. I'm trying to figure out if we're going to be able to record an episode or not next week. Yes, we will. We'll record an episode next week, but just know when you're listening to the episode next week, she'll be gone because she's a TV star.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
that's dope though.
Okay, cool.
No, like what? That is super dope. Like, tell me that's not dope. Tell me you don't feel like that's kind of cool.
It's why I'm all over the place about it is because this was my week to get ugly. Like next week is my week to my nails are I've been taking my nails off slowly. I gotta cut my hair out, my tracks out. Stop looking at my fingers.
I just looked at your nails.
Yeah, because I have to soak my nails off.
I see the slowly.
But this is my ugly week. I'm trying to get cut my hair out, cut my tracks out, and just be ugly. And then now it's I gotta do TV and I gotta figure out what the fuck. I was gonna wear, it's not that my fro is ugly, but I wasn't gonna do shit with it. I wasn't gonna do anything. And now I'm I gotta go on TV, so I gotta do something to my hair, braid it up maybe because it's easier to work with, or do whatever, or do something with my nails, or maybe buy clothes. I have to do stuff to be cute. And I was trying to just be ugly for the holiday season.
All that shit it's irrelevant. You're so focused on the negative. Now, granted, these are things that you have to take care of, and I completely understand that. But why don't you bask in the point that you're doing something that is hopefully going to increase your career?
I am stressed out about material and appearance. I've been doing the podcast a lot, so I haven't been doing as much stand-up.
Mad material there, though.
And I have material, but it's stressful. Being a comic and doing a set for TV is stressful because, you have to kind of watch. My content is all over the place. I'd say you kind of have to make it suitable for television, depending on the spot or where, what network or whatever it's on, and just making sure it's sharp and concise. And I'm a female, so I'm worried a little bit more about appearance, where I'm I don't know. It's just a lot of things that go into it. And because I haven't had as many reps doing stand up, I'm all right, well, I got to go do some spots. I got to go do something. It's just, I don't know. It's nerve wracking for somebody like me who's hasn't done that really yet. Remember, I was doing the Wendy Williams tour, and after a couple dates, they shut that shit down. I haven't really done. I've toured with big names. I've done big venues like theaters and shit like that, but I haven't really done this is my spot and on TV. I haven't done that.
I get. Well, this is
I've worked for TV shows behind the scenes, but I haven't been on a show where I'm oh yeah.
Well, this is what I will say. The very first time I saw you do stand-up, I was she has something. The material, I don't remember. If the material was great, I don't remember. But what I do remember is saying, yo, she has something. She has that it. Yeah.
That's not great.
Huh?
That's not great.
No, I don't, but that's not bad. What I'm trying to tell you is that your talent will shine through. You know what I mean? So don't get focused on so many of those things, because 9 times out of 10, the first time a person sees a stand-up, their first thought isn't, oh man, I got to remember all this material. They just remember if the person was funny or not.
But also you have I guess as a stand-up, I'm worried about like, you have the jokes that are like, oh my God, I remember this joke. This joke is hilarious. There's certain jokes you're like, oh, that joke goes with them. Like that's still stressful for me. And I have jokes that are like that I'm comfortable with, but I'm also like, I'm nervous. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
And I completely get it. If it was me, I would be nervous too. So I understand that.
I'm nervous, but I mean, it'll be fine.
You're gonna kill it.
I'm very funny.
You're gonna kill it.
So I'm very confident in that.
You better kill it, goddammit. We spending Christmas money on
God. Yeah, like it's not new to me. It's just, it's I think opportunities like this all the time are nerve-wracking.
Right, I get that. But you do shine when you get a chance. So and I've seen that before. And I've seen you have the same thoughts and worries before, and you go out there and you put your best foot forward all the time. And, I'm not worried at all.
I think my mind is just always like, this could possibly happen, so be prepared for all the things that can happen. And it affects every aspect of my life. Or I'm like, something bad could happen, or what if this happens, and how do I pivot from this, and da-da-da. And I think it stresses me out at all times. That's probably why I need to microdose all the time. But yeah. So I don't know, but I'm excited about it.
You should be. You should be.
What about your week?
Damn, now I'm like you, because you was right on this week.
I can't believe it.
And I don't remember my week. Oh, yes, I do. We went to Raleigh.
Oh, we
Raleigh,
did go
man.
to Raleigh.
Yeah, Raleigh was cool. Raleigh, man, listen. Alex Babbitt, our host, said that you guys are probably in the top 10. And I was like, well, Kristen has a top 5. And he was like, well, I don't know, but they definitely in the top 10. And I was like, yo, I can see that.
Yeah, Good Nights always takes care of us for one. Oh, I have to tip that server. Sorry. I just thought about it. Good Nights always takes care of us regardless. They took care of us last year. They took care of us this year. Way more people showed up than I thought. Mm-hmm. Because again, getting numbers back, they're low. Promotion been the way it is.
And it's December.
And the shit, and it's the holidays, and that shit was packed.
Yeah.
And y'all had great energy.
The energy was on point.
Like everybody had great energy.
Yes.
It was really, really good. Games.
I will say this, and I don't have a top 5, but I will say that was one of the most enjoyable shows we've done all year.
Yeah, we had. Yes,
I had fun up there. Like I was literally laughing, while we were giving the show.
And they had fun. Oh my gosh. Shout out to the lady that said that when we asked something about she had sex in a church.
Oh yeah.
And she
and her man had sex in the church.
But 2 separate churches. And she didn't forget to mention that she had an office in the church, and that's where she had the sex, at the office in the church. And I was like, oh shit, she the head of the deaconess board. Like she was in it. Like, but yeah, so it was fun. Everybody that played the games was fun. A lot of birthdays. Oh, never mind. Now I'm in it. I'm in it, and I don't know how in it you want me to be.
Yeah, you could be in it, because I was gonna get in it like shit that they didn't see. But go ahead.
Okay, cool. I guess we'll tag team on that. So, first of all, one of your friends surprised you and showed up.
My guy Moody.
Yeah, yo, he's so loud.
Yes, no, you gotta understand. And I talked about. I talked about him on live. Mm-hmm. Moody. I went to college with Moody. Super cool dude. This is why I say that he's one of the most kind, understanding people in the world. And you have to understand, this was the early 2000s, and I don't know if that really makes a difference in what I'm about to say. Mm-hmm. But what I will say is that I was ignorant. Mm-hmm. Moody was the first man that I knew that was gay, like actually knew, like I seen on MTV and shit like that.
On MTV?
No, because you
they
gotta
didn't
understand,
have gay people in New York.
Well, no, early 2000s I was in Virginia.
Oh yeah, okay.
So it wasn't really a lot of gay people like running around or anything like that.
Running around sounds crazy.
No, I'm just saying, like you didn't meet a lot of gay people. Like now our daughter, everybody in the school. You know what I mean? But it just wasn't like that back then. So Moody was the first gay dude that I met back in the early 2000s. And I remember trying to make Moody, I asked Moody, well, how do you know you're gay? Like, that was the first question I asked him. Second question I asked him was, well, since you haven't had sex before, I'm going to get you sex with a girl and maybe you'll see that you're not gay.
Wow, this is wild.
That's literally what I said. I had no idea. I was ignorant to the whole fact. Moody didn't judge me for that. Moody didn't come at me no kind of way. He laughed it off and said, J-Rod, you're crazy. It doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was all good. Me and Moody was cool the entire time in school, man. Like, just a sweet dude, man. And sing his ass off.
He just kept saying, I mean, whatever.
But no, he can sing, man. But Moody was just so cool. And you just meet people throughout your life that you just know just gives just this kind presence. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure you felt that when you was with him.
That was the first time I met him. I thought it was so cute. Like, he was in line and you was looking around. Is that like, you didn't know he was there, and like, both of y'all were so excited. So he hung out with us that night, and I could tell that he just was like, he was happy to be there and just hang out. He didn't have any expectations to be like, we gotta go this way. He was like, I'm just happy that, like, we just sitting here talking, we chilling. And he seemed like a very kind-hearted person. Like, I was very happy to meet him.
However. Were you going there?
I was gonna start. I was gonna ease into it.
Okay.
Fuck. I hope she don't listen. But so first of all, again, Raleigh was fucking amazing. Shout out to everybody there. I had a really good time. But we also met someone there who was very nice. She was very nice. But man, our DJ just always seems to
I'm not even going to blame it all on him, and I'll tell you why in a second. But go ahead.
But he just always seems to,
attract.
I don't know what it is, but she was really nice, right? And I give everybody benefit of the doubt. I'm cool with everybody. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm okay. So at shows, I think a lot of people forget that we are, we're doing a full show. Like, and I've talked about this before. Like, especially with comedy. Sometimes when your friends don't understand comedy, they think you going to a comedy club and you just hanging out, you having a good, like, that's so fun for you. But at the end of the day, it's still work.
It's work.
So we're doing a full show, right? Most of the time after shows, there are very rare occasions that will be like, let's go somewhere where it's like popping. Like, it's like, it has to be something going on or something for us to do that. But we just wanted to go somewhere. And, this bad bitch over here, he love hookah, baddest bitch in the land. So we was like, let's just go. He wanted to go to something like that, whatever.
Now, so the first person we asked was this young lady.
Yes.
Because I had been introduced to her over text a few weeks prior. And she was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I might have a way for you guys to do an after party, for the show, for everybody that went to the show. I'm like, oh, that would be cool. Everybody can come in one place. It didn't happen like that. And I didn't really hear anything else about it. So when she was coming to the show, I was a little confused, but it was like, whatever. But then, the first person I asked was, well, the area, what could we do? And she told us one place, and the bouncer, the security guard was like, nah, y'all want to go to that place, it's ratchet. Now I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot of words that are trigger words for me, and ratchet is one of them when I'm out of town, because I don't know what your ratchet looks like in your city. And if I don't know anyone in your city, I've
been in, and I'm like, oh, this shit is this is the shit. But when the bouncer is saying, hey, I don't know if you want to go there, and he kept pressing, hey, don't go there. He was like, I know the other bouncers over there, don't go there. And we were like, okay.
And he gave us the name of another place. She was present for that. And I was like, well, since the security guard is saying, let's go to that place, fuck it. That must be the place that we should go.
Yeah.
And that's what we decided.
And also, shout out to that security guard, because he was on it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, every interaction we had, like, he was, even when we were leaving to, like, leave out, he was still right there because people were still coming, and they were sweet.
Right.
They were so sweet, but I could see his eyes was like, oh, y'all might still need me out here. But they were, we did it, but he was like on it the entire time.
Just in case.
Yeah, but he was, shout out to him. So we go to this place and we end up where it's cool. We're all chilling. We're talking. You and your friend are catching up. You know, I'm like, it's just real chill. There's people in there, but it's not like too crazy. So it's getting late. And no, not even getting late. We're in there and we hadn't sat down. We've already ordered drinks. You've already ordered a hookah or whatever else. And we're chilling. And she just keeps giving us more places to go to.
Right.
And we've already sat, like, we sat down. Like, and she just keeps mentioning other places, and she's like, I think y'all should just go. We should go here, but y'all gotta be seen. Y'all should go. Like, y'all popping right now. Like, y'all should go. And I'm trying to divert the conversation and think and talk about something else, because obviously nobody's looking like they want to go.
Right. We were comfortable.
Like, we was chilling.
They started playing music that was good.
We're mid conversation in a lot of these things. And she just keeps saying, well, I'm looking up some other places and I hit my people over here and we should go here. And we're like, all right, like just talking around it, like whatever. And she does this pretty much the entire night.
Yes. And
by this time we're like, okay, like at one point we were, I think this is when we were getting up to leave.
Yeah.
We were getting up to leave and she was like, can y'all go on an adventure with me? And we were like, she was like, it's like 5 minutes up the street, just like a little adventure. She said, feel like she said we owed her an adventure or something like that. Can I just have y'all time for like 5 minutes?
Yeah, it was something like that.
And first of all, I was confused about where this adventure was taking us, because what are you talking about? But also 5 minutes? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Then she just kept saying things that were triggers for me, because I hate this kind of shit, where she was like, y'all should be seen, like y'all popping right now, y'all should be seen, like you should just go here and da da da. And matter of fact, in the midst of her saying this, our host thinks that he lost his wallet.
Yeah.
And he had left, right? He had gone back to the hotel. So we are literally in the middle of searching for this nigga's wallet. We outside, we in different cars, we retracing his steps. In the middle of everybody running around her in circles, she just keeps saying, all right, so like we should go here. And we're like, yo, we are trying to look for this nigga's wallet. He got to get on a plane. He don't have no ID. She's literally standing in the middle of the sidewalk where everyone's running around her in circles, looking through cars, looking at all this shit. She the only one standing right there talking about some. All right, so it's like 5 minutes up the road. I don't want to say this, but bitch, yo, shut up. Like, and we still didn't find his wallet, and she's still talking about going somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
And she just, and all the trigger words were just like, y'all should be seen, like, you know, all y'all listeners, your fans and stuff, they gonna be on this street and they probably not over here, they over here. And I'm just like, she literally just wants to be seen with us.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're not even those kind of people to be like, yeah, let's go somewhere so someone can walk up to us and just be like, that's gonna do something for our confidence. And like, we love y'all, and but y'all know, if y'all listen to the podcast, you know we're not those kind of people.
Right.
So the whole thing was irritating the fuck out of me, and I didn't know what to say. But I was like, yo, why does she keep saying? She just kept saying it over and over. When I say saying it,
here was the funniest part. At some point, I was just like, we not going. I'm like, it's late. We're tired. We're not going.
Yeah.
And then her thing was, I'm not going to beg.
She did that for 15 minutes. 15 straight minutes. I'm not going to beg you, but I'm just saying it's just up the street. But I'm not going to beg you, but it's up the street. It's 5 minutes up the street. It's just right around the corner up the street. It's actually on the way to the hotel. It's up the street.
Oh, God.
And I'm just like, yo, is she not listening? Is she not? I don't understand.
Finally, she ends up looking at the DJ and telling him, well, you going. And they went into the car.
But I think she thought that was going to make us go. But it's like, yeah, we want to go chill and hang out and stuff like that. But we don't want to go somewhere just to be like, oh, we stars, we here. Yeah, first of all, we're just not those kind of people. That was so fucking annoying. Like, I like meeting people in these cities when the people are like, yo, like, you're okay with the situation we've already put ourselves in.
Right.
You're not making us go do something that we clearly don't want to do.
It was
like, if we all agree on, yo, let's go do this, that's fine. Or if we ask you for a place to go, that's different. But when you're like, no, y'all need to be over here because y'all need to be seen. Y'all need to walk around. You need to see your fans. You need to do. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
It's weird. It was weird energy.
It was weird as fuck.
Weird energy.
I thought it was just me.
But other than that, Raleigh was great.
Yeah, we had a great time doing what we wanted to do.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
But
I mean, and I think that was my week. Because I didn't really do anything else after. No, didn't do anything else after. Everything else was this week was very very smooth.
Very chill.
Yeah. And it went by super quick. The worst part about it is I've been missing my kids lately. I don't know what's going on with that.
A lot. But I
think that might be my confession of the week, as a matter of fact, that I have been missing my kids crazy the last couple of times we've left. Like, those are my guys, you know what I mean? And
they're so funny.
They are. I think that's what it is.
They feel like your friends.
Yeah, I have so much fun hanging out with them because they make me laugh constantly when they allow me to be into their little
that shit was funny today because we was driving them to school. He playing music in the front. They talking in the back. This nigga just turns the radio off. What y'all talking about? I was like, they're not allowed to talk. And he trying to include little stuff like, what did you say? I forgot what you said. You was like, como estas? Like, they're not even talking. What is wrong with you? Leave them alone. You are so whack. That was so uncool. You was so jealous of them having their own conversation.
Because they was enjoying it. I wanted to enjoy it with them.
I mean, yo, that shit, I was like, you are corny.
Man, that's my baby,
whack
man.
Ass daddy. No. Whack ass daddy up there. Think he cool. Shut up,
man. But that's my confession. I've been missing my kids, and I am super excited to be taking off a couple of weeks where we don't have to go anywhere and we could just kick it with the kids for like 2 weeks, man. Like, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, I don't really have a confession of the week, to be honest. I don't know. I was probably going to try to fight you if I didn't get my Christmas tree this week. Because everybody around us is decorated, and I'm Mrs. Claus. If we being for real, like, I like to have cookies out and candy out and then a tree and the lights and holiday movie. Like, I love doing all that shit. So we finally got to put the tree up. So, like, now I'm fine. But, like, somebody was going to feel it if I didn't get it this week. It was probably going to be you. But, yeah. You don't care about Christmas stuff like that.
Stop saying that narrative. That's a terrible narrative, man.
So what is the answer?
I'm just not. It's not that I don't care. It just does nothing for me.
So you don't care?
No, it's not
either
that
way.
I don't care.
It's like no emotion either way.
Yeah, but it's not that I don't care. No,
so it's not caring because you don't have emotion.
No. I care for the children.
Yeah.
Like, it does nothing for me personally. Like, I know a lot of adults that when Christmas time is around, like, it does something for them. For me, it does nothing for me, but to see my kids enjoy it does something for me. It's like, oh, that's dope. Like, they're enjoying it. Like, the fact that the boys been telling everybody that they see Merry Christmas is super cool to me. Like, you know, I like that. I like that they're into the holiday spirit. It's just not for me anymore.
Yeah. The tree was up and they were like, ooh, Cameron and Caleb's Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, they love that stuff. And I like seeing that, but I'm also I like being around the lights and the hot chocolate and I like being around that stuff. It makes me feel good. It's almost like, I don't know, like kind of like an aroma there, because I have the cinnamon candles and all that stuff. Like, I like the feeling of it. It makes me feel very comforted.
I'm surprised you ain't got no pine smelling Febreze.
No, but I got a cinnamon and clove candle and nutmeg candle. I just haven't lit it yet. But I like those things. It makes me think of family and like very warm and just like, yeah. I like it.
Okay.
I had another confession of the week, but it wasn't nice, and I don't want to say it because it's going to get back to them. But you know what it is.
Back to who?
Yesterday. I wanted to fight somebody yesterday.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that was
I was going to get back to them. They don't listen.
Somebody listen. Go ahead. Y'all just keep your peace for the holiday season. Just remember. You know what? It's a word because my friend gave me this word yesterday. I was in a place where I was very upset with somebody, right? And it had to do with family issues, right? And my friend, one of my closest friends who is also a minister, y'all didn't think I had friends like that. But I called her and I was like, I want to fight somebody. I need you to talk me down and explain to me why this is stupid. Because first of all, I'm too old to be like one. It's not. I didn't even want to physically fight them. It wasn't even that. But I know that I have an anger issue.
But here's my fear.
I didn't want to I didn't want to touch them. I'm too old to do that.
Here's my fear, though. It's not you that I worry about. Mm-hmm. It's the other person, and the other person wanting to go to physical extremes, which would make you go to physical extremes, which makes you go to jail.
Because of, yes, I understand. Right. But that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't, so whatever. So she called me and she talked to me and she was like, something that she's learned since having a family of her own is that everybody's fight is not your fight. Like, sure, you can be really upset about something and maybe the way that it is affecting other people, but at the end of the day, what is that going to do? You're going to go over there and nothing is going to change. If anything, it might make the situation worse for everyone else around you, or it might involve your family in some way, like your immediate family, and it doesn't have to happen. Like, I'm very empathetic. I take on a lot of emotions for a lot of people all the time. And I don't know, it's hard for me to come out of that. And it's always been such a part of me to be protective of everybody. Like, even people that are younger than me, sometimes I treat them like I'm their fucking mom. And I don't mean to do that. I've just always been like that. Like, so she just told me to kind of like take a step back and like, yeah, something might be hurting someone. It might be something that's affecting them, but you can't change everything. You can't save everybody. It's going to stress you out more. It's probably going to stress your family out more. And that negative energy is going to seep into your household. So I had to pull myself back away from that because I realized I do that. I take on a lot of emotions for a lot of different people, and I can't save everybody. And that, I think it hurts. It not hurts, but it just,
it sucks.
It's hard to hear. And I literally was like, yo, I didn't want to hear that shit.
Right.
And she was like, I know you didn't want to hear it, but you have a family, like a family of your own, this is you have a family. Like, everybody is, your family is your family, but like your husband and your kids, and that is your household. So don't do anything that is going to affect your household that doesn't need to.
Right.
Fuck that shit, though.
Question of the day, man. Funniest way someone has asked for sex.
Funniest way. Oh, I don't know. I think that most of the time when you ask for sex, it's kind of funny. Like, you do something that's like tickling me or something stupid. Or you'd be like, oh, that. Like something that's a dick or something like that. Like, you do stuff that's dumb a lot. Not all the time, but most of the time that it's been like funny, quote unquote, it's been something you've done where it's like, let's look at this, a dick right there. Like,
I get that.
Yeah, what you gonna do with that dick right there? Look at that dick.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what about you?
The funniest way someone has ever asked for sex. It's funny now.
But it wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny at the moment, though. So I'll take you back to the time.
I don't want to be there for real.
Well, no. Listen, you won't be with the sex.
Okay.
So me and my boys, we just finished doing a concert, a Valentine's Day concert. We used to do a Valentine's Day concert every year, where me and my group we would do our thing. There were some young ladies that invited us back to their house afterward. Mm-hmm. So we went over there. So we're all kicking in and everything. And right away, I realized, oh, this is a sex party. I just didn't know it.
Oh.
Not like a popping sex party, but you gonna get with her, and we're gonna start fucking. So one of my boys walks off with one girl and they go do their thing. Another one of my boys walks off with, girl, and they go do their thing. And now I'm left with this last girl. Girl, nothing wrong with her or anything like that, but I'm just left with her. And my initial reaction wasn't to have sex. Like, I really didn't want to have sex.
You wanted to talk about music.
Exactly. So what did I do?
Wait. I was joking.
No.
I didn't know that was a real thing you wanted to discuss.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about music.
Who you think's a better lead singer, Wanye or Cisco?
No, actually, I forgot which album it is. I think it's Part 3. I think it's the name of the album. 112. They're all wearing black suits in front of cars.
So you want to talk about 112?
No, that album had just came out not too long ago.
Okay.
And it was popping. So I wanted to listen to the songs and talk about them and all of that, right? So Shorty is sitting there for a minute. And after I see that this is not getting her, I'm like, okay, well, my friends haven't come back downstairs. I'm just going to leave. So I tried to leave. And the girl runs past me and throws her body in front of the front door and say, "You're not going nowhere."
That sounds like something. That's what happened?
That's what happened. And I had to have sex. And like after 2 minutes, I was like, I got a headache. And I left. I ran.
You had to have sex?
And what was I going to do? She threw a body on the... Like you can hear her whole body hit the door. Boom. You not going nowhere. You know what I mean? And I was like, I guess I ain't going nowhere. All right. You gonna get it.
That's not... It's not funny.
It's funny to me now. At the moment, I was scared. But now it's funny for somebody to just... Like, because she literally ran past me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Lord, somebody's going to get into a deeper conversation about how this woman is forcing you to have sex with her.
I mean, oh my gosh. It's funny now.
That don't even sound that funny.
Gosh.
It's not even that it sounds like crazy. It just, I didn't laugh. Like, it wasn't like, that's so crazy.
Shut the hell up. Whatever.
It sounded stupid.
Listen.
Bring me that dick. What you gonna do with that dick? That sounds funnier.
No.
You, what you gonna do with this dick? Oop. That's you. Oop. It's a dick. That's you. That's funny. Anybody saying oop is funny. O-O-P. Oop.
Whatever.
Oop.
Whatever.
My bad.
Funniest way someone has asked you for sex.
Asked me to help her move her furniture. That's classic. They said furniture was definitely moved. That's classic, though. Can you help me? And honestly, if y'all being serious, you could push a couch. I've done it before. I moved a couch. Want to help me set up my new apartment. When you ask them what they're doing by text or on the phone, and their response is you. Yeah,
Yeah. Funniest way somebody's asked you for sex. We could save the world by conserving water and showering together.
There's one.
I get that.
There's one I want to say that I don't know if you have it up here, and I kind of just want to say it because I saw it pop up.
So say it.
Somebody said she was an accountant, and she asked me, "Do you want to make a deposit? No withdrawals."
Damn, that ain't funny to me.
That ain't
funny to me. Nah, B. Ain't nothing funny about that.
Nah, that's babies.
Ain't nothing exactly. Like, ain't nothing funny about that.
I was like, that's strange.
Funniest way somebody's asked for sex. I'll make a deal. You have sex with me and you can come.
Oh my God. He asked me if my ankles were clean. When I said yes, he was like, let me check them tonight. I walked right into it. Let me check if your ankles are clean. What? Wait, what's the funniest way someone asked you for sex? Sung over the phone when he was locked up in the county. Well, what was he going to do with it then?
I have no idea.
He would just... That's crazy.
No idea.
She told me she was going to tap that tonight. Excuse me, ma'am? I can just imagine him clutching his chest like, tap what? What do you mean, ma'am?
Funniest way someone has told you that asked you for sex, tells me he wants a sample, and knowing me, dang, well, it's going to be a full course meal.
And me knowing dang well it's going to be, that's funny. Go. Wow. Wait a minute. That's funny. It's funny, but what the fuck? Go ahead and drop the soap.
That's like some shit I would say.
Y'all ain't shit.
That's like some shit I would say, definitely.
What's the funniest way? Oh, you read that one already. What's the funniest way someone asks for sex? What I want for dinner can't be found in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, can I just put the head in? Well, I mean, that, y'all know what that means. I don't know why y'all still fall for that.
No, listen.
Can I just put the head in?
Can I just put the head in?
What does that mean? Do you really think you gonna stop at the head and be like, oh, that's enough?
Yeah.
That's fucking dumb.
You have to trust me.
No.
What?
I know you ain't talking about you. I definitely don't trust you.
Yes. Can I just put the head in?
What does that mean?
Okay.
What does that do for you?
It feel good. It's like, oh, I got a little tip in. Okay, I'm done.
And you're not going to push nothing else in there?
I sure won't.
You don't even sound like you're being reasonable.
No.
That sounds dumb.
That's very reasonable.
If you going to put a tip in, give me the dick. Give me the whole dick.
No, but obviously you be saying, no, I want to have sex right now.
If I'm going to allow you to put the tip in, then you're going to put a dick in. A dick is going to go in me.
The dick is part of the tip.
No, but...
The tip is part of the dick.
That's so stupid. You either doing nothing or you doing all of it.
Listen,
don't do that. If I gotta pull down my pants and take my drawers off, pull my pants maybe around my ankles, like that's a lot of work.
Well, if you're gonna do that, then why would you saying, I don't want to have sex right now?
But why would I let you put the tip in if I don't want to have sex?
Exactly.
No. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
What's the next one? I'm not doing this with you. What is the funniest way someone asks you for sex? Me, I need you to come help me rearrange some things. Him, what? Me, my guts. Well, that's surgery, right? Showed it to me. Oh, well, that sounds like, just pulled a dick out.
Then she said comical. That's funny.
Yeah. What's the funniest way someone asks you for sex? Don't you want to celebrate with some cake? I'll be the candle. But where the cake at?
You so slow.
No, because
so blow it out.
No. Is she the cake?
Blow it out.
Blow the candle out. But where's the cake?
Funniest way someone's asked you for sex.
Wait.
Just today, you trying to touch me on the inside part.
On the inside part. That's hilarious. What's the funniest way someone asked you for sex?
This is the funniest one.
May I have a spot of pussy, please? May I have a spot of pussy, please? I have a terrible accent. A spot of pussy. I wish somebody would ask me for a spot of pussy. That's funny.
We do the question of the day every single week. Make sure you're following us on Instagram @and then we pod, as well as the Facebook and then we pod, or on the Patreon,
or also our Facebooks.
I just said that.
Oh, your Facebook. I'm talking about.
I was just saying there.
I was just saying to put it.
I wasn't. No.
All right. No, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Hey.
That's cool.
Yeah, man.
We're on tour. Well, we're rounding our tour out, if that means anything to you guys. If you've come to our shows so far, thank you so much for coming to our shows. We've been having so much fun on the road, like this go round. We've been on the road a couple of times, and this go round has been one of my favorites. So thank you. Tonight, December 7th, we're going to be in Richmond, Virginia at the Richmond Funny Bone. As of right now, there are still some tickets left. I think VIP is almost sold out, but there are still a few tickets left. So make sure you get your tickets. You can go to the link in the bio on the Instagram or richmondfunnybone.com or whatever. I don't know if there'll be any left at the door, but you can check if you don't, but just get your tickets now. December 10th, which is this Sunday, we're going to be back at home in Virginia Beach, Virginia at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. I was going to say something about this. Is our last show for the year. And we're ending at home for a reason. We really wanted to go out with a bang. We might do a little holiday edition of this. If you want to come dressed in some holiday gear, that'd be cool too. I think Mouse Jones is also going to be the guest comic for that show. But it's going to be a really good time. I'm really, really excited. It's our last one of the year, and we get a couple of weeks off. And then January 5th and 6th, we're going to be in Pleasanton, California at Tommy T's. I'm hearing it's the Oakland area. I don't know, guys. Don't shoot me. Don't do whatever. But we're going to be there 5th and 6th, which is a Friday and a Saturday. 4 shows. That is a lot of shows. We have never done this before. 4 shows. So if you're in Pleasanton, California, come to Tommy T's January 5th and 6th. January 20th, we're going to be in Bethesda, Maryland at Bethesda Theater. That is going to basically officially be my birthday show because it's the day after my 37th birthday. And this is the rescheduled date from the date before. If you had tickets before, those tickets will still be honored for this date. But there are plenty of tickets left right now, but I believe this will sell out. So make sure that you get your tickets ASAP. It is January 20th at Bethesda Theater in Bethesda, Maryland. Super excited about that one. It's one of our bigger shows, so definitely make sure you're in the building for that. So again, tonight, Richmond, Virginia, Sunday, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Hope to see y'all out there. I'm very excited. So you've probably heard the word microdosing. If not, just know that not all sorts of people are microdosing to feel healthier and perform better. Microdose sent us some gummies so I can learn more about getting in the zone, and you can try it too. We've had a really good time with the microdosing. It's really helped me even just relax like throughout the day and to get a little bit more creative. So I'm super for it. Go to microdose.com and use code ATW to get free shipping and 30% off your first order. You can microdose for all sorts of reasons. Mood boost, relaxation, and living in the moment, quote unquote, spicing up sex and intimacy, falling asleep and staying asleep, which I love, exercise, post-workout recovery, focus and creativity, and relieve anxiety or pain or muscle tension, which are all things that I deal with. To learn more about microdosing THC, go to microdose.com and use code ATW to get free shipping and 30% off your first order. Again, that's microdose.com, code ATW. That's microdose.com, code ATW for 30% off.
I love microdose.
I do too. I really... It makes you feel level. They tell you the different doses to take because it's microdosing, whatever. But if you take like one, it's kind of like just boosts your mood and just makes you feel a little bit better like about the day. And that's like my favorite one to use. Yeah, that's my favorite one. So appreciate that.
Okay. Let's get into it, man. Shirley Ralph moving in with husband after 18 years of marriage.
I put that in there especially for you.
I had put it in there as well.
You did.
And when I seen that you put it in there, I was like, she gets it. Like, she understands. It could all be so simple.
But where are the kids going to stay? Their kids grown. Or her kids grown.
Yeah. And that's why now she's moving in.
So
she didn't want to deal with them kids before. Or maybe he told her, you can't come into my house until you get rid of them kids.
No. So I think that her husband lives in Pennsylvania. I think he's a member of the government, from what I understand. Mm-hmm. And she's been living in LA. She got a tape Abbott Elementary. That's where she's been, whatever. And now she said it's just getting a little harder. So she's going to live with him in Pennsylvania and then fly out to shoot Abbott. Which, I mean, it sounds great. I don't know how often they shoot. And because I think
they must shoot a lot, because he was like, you know what, you can move in now.
They were seeing each other every 2 weeks or something like that, she said.
That is amazing. Years. Every 2 weeks for 8. Tell me right now that life wouldn't be great if you only had to see me 2 weeks. No, every 2 weeks.
Yeah, it would be amazing. We just wouldn't be able to record this podcast.
Nah, okay. We would do the podcast. You see me once a week. We do the podcast. Bam. Gone.
Only the podcast?
We will only shoot the podcast. Bam, gone. Even better. Bam. Because I'm fair, okay? I am super fair. We see each other once a week, and we rotate the kids.
Yeah, no. That's a lot for children, baby.
Not if we live in the same block.
That's a lot for children.
Kanye had the mindset.
It doesn't matter. It's still, that's a lot for children.
No, we love each other. We love each other.
No, but then they don't have a steady house.
Oh my gosh. You don't want to have no fun.
No, I don't.
You don't want to have no fun.
Marriage isn't for fun. Oh, I said that one out loud. I just thought that one.
I was talking about with the topic.
I didn't think. It was just
whatever.
What?
Whatever.
I didn't know I said that out loud. You're such a baby.
Jonathan Major's ex-girlfriend plays recording in court where the actor allegedly demanded her to behave like Coretta Scott King or Michelle Obama. For those that don't know, he got a lily white girlfriend.
Okay.
What?
Wait, but I think they said something was taken out of context with it. Does it scroll down? Does it have what? I like to know things.
No one cares.
What do you mean?
No one cares. This is funny. Be funny.
I mean, it is funny,
yes,
but I don't know.
Be funny.
I'd like to. I mean, you caught me in a bad spot because I'd like to also be accurate. But I mean, that is hilarious because what does he mean by that?
Well, first of all, he has a civil rights face anyway.
He does.
You know what I mean?
But the fact that
he wants a woman by his side that's a civil rights champion, you know what I mean, a supporter of civil rights, I completely understand it. You know what I mean? And it's like she knows both sides. She could play like the victim, but also play like the oh man. It would be amazing.
Role play or
what?
Like in real life?
I think a little bit of both.
I have never understood why the fuck people like to want to be in interracial relationships and do race play for role play. That's never. It's not saying I don't understand. I don't understand being in the relationship and then I want to be the slave and you be the master. Or I have never understand that.
It's a test.
Yo, that's to see if they actually want to play it and be like, I knew it, bitch.
No. A little bit is more like I want to see if you were abolitionist or not.
No,
you know what I'm saying.
I've never. That shit is so weird to me. But that's me. Y'all have whatever kinks you want to have, but. I don't want that shit to feel that realistic to me. If we gonna be in this relationship, we in it because we understand that shit is fucked up. That shit's crazy. I'm sorry. I can't.
He said Coretta Scott King or Michelle Obama.
But I wonder what he meant by. So I think that's the only thing. When I say accurate, I think there was something like he was. A strong man or something like that. And he wanted her to stand by his side like that or something like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I feel like it had to be deeper because why name those women? You know what I mean?
He named those women because those are like the best of the best.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? You got to what?
But when you say Coretta Scott King, I think that's where it takes the turn because it's like, like, nigga.
Yes, Coretta.
You gonna tell this white woman to act like Coretta?
You better be a Coretta.
Now, Michelle Obama, I can understand a little bit more.
Why?
Not for real, but like, cause she is a little more current. Like, they not in the heat of segregation. You know what I mean? Just as a woman, she is you know what I mean? Stand by your man, remarkable woman. You just happen to be using a black example. But Coretta Scott King is where it's like, nigga, you got to shut the fuck up.
Be a Coretta Scott King. I want you to know that I'm going out there having sex with mad women, but I'm fighting for our people. Ooh. And you gonna take care of
And that's where you wanted to get to. That's what it was. You wanted to talk about him out here slanging and danging these bitches while working for our rights. Slanging and danging these bitches. Y'all haven't seen Martin Luther King? We talked about this shit. We talked about last time. Him, Jesse Jackson, slanging and danging. Yeah. Fine as hell, too. Hey, fight for my rights. After you fight this pussy. That's crazy, because I wasn't going to end it like that. Nope, that is not a clip.
Amy Robach and TJ Holmes' exes are actually dating.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Now, this is a rumor. We don't know this for sure. It was on page 6, and that's basically the gossip section of
trauma bonding.
Is what?
Trauma bonding. You're bonding over trauma. You've been through something. Like when sometimes you ever see the relationships where like the spouse dies and then the best friend and the wife or the husband end up together because they've been bonding over this loss that they have.
Yeah.
And they have these strong connections to this person.
I totally get that. As a matter of fact, my
they're not ugly, you know what I mean?
No, my aunt and uncle, they got divorced, but now they're trauma bonding. Because of my cousin passing, unfortunately. You know what I mean? So I completely get trauma bonded. But TJ and Amy still alive.
Well, I mean, they not ugly. What? They alive and they starting a podcast.
They out here fucking. They started the
Matter
podcast.
Of fact, did it start already?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta go listen.
One of the things
I gotta go listen. I said I was gonna listen.
TJ said was basically they were kicked off the job that they love because they were in love. Whew, that's a word.
Baby, that's
for you.
Dumb because
that's a word for you.
You know what? When it's a good quote, you don't have to repeat that one word. Like you find other ways to say that word. When you say the job we love because we were in love, that sounds very pedestrian.
Poetic.
No, pedestrian. You gotta say some deep shit.
That was deep.
We were
they loved the job. But
you
they
can't
loved
say
each
love
other
twice
more.
though.
What you mean?
You can't say love twice. You got to find a new way, like a poetic way to say
that
love.
was poetic. I'm in love with my job, but I love you more. What? That's like I was fucking them hoes, but I love you.
Gonna get right back. Oh, that's not where you was going.
Nah, it was Jay-Z's birthday a couple of days ago, so I
didn't know if you was going. I didn't know how.
But yeah, man, listen, I'm all for it.
I mean, because what if we all get over our shit and we start having holidays together? You know what I mean? You know what? That's crazy. Because don't they have kids? I think they both have kids.
I don't know.
I think they both have kids. So what if it's like Thanksgiving? And you spending the holidays with the kids. Do y'all spend it together?
It's Uncle Daddy now.
Oh, shit.
It's Uncle Daddy now.
Oh, that's where it's crazy. Because then y'all all together and it's like, well, I don't know who to go to.
Uncle Daddy.
Wow. That's nasty.
I thought this was very interesting. I
put this in here.
I did as well. We put a lot of different,
Wow, we in it today.
Boosie issues a warning to daughter's new boyfriend. You can cheat on her, but don't beat on her.
So this is me speaking outside of just being a woman, right? I'm trying to think like y'all do, the way y'all niggas think. And I guess it's like you can cheat on her because I know that's what, sometimes men just got to get their rocks off and they got to do their shit. But like, don't put your hands on her though because you crossing the line. Yeah. But I know how a dick work and a dick say, fuck that bitch. Right?
No.
That's not what y'all say.
That's not what
That's what my mind says when I hear niggas say stupid shit.
No, here's the thing. We all make mistakes.
Yes.
We're all human.
Very true.
You know what I mean? So if you cheat on her, that's one thing. I'm not going to judge you. You're young. You're out there exploring. You ain't married. Do what you do. But what you're not going to do is put your hands on her because then I have to step in.
Oh, you said it way nicer than I did. It sound like the same thing, but it's different. It's the same thing. It just sound. I get it. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I at first I was like, yo, but you don't want your daughter to go through heartbreak. But then I thought no, you do. Everyone should go through heartbreak at least once, probably 3 times, but at least once you should go through heartbreak. You got to build calluses around your heart and around your thoughts and around your what?
Icebox, where y'all? There's just so many things happening today. I've been thinking about music a lot lately. My bad. I'm sorry.
No, but yeah, like you. How do you know what to protect your heart from if you've never been in front of danger?
See, that's a good quote. That one right there, because you didn't repeat no words. That's what I'm talking about, TJ Holmes. That's a good quote. That's good. You a writing ass nigga. That's good. I like that.
But no, so I completely understand Boosie. I completely understand him.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, like, I want my daughter to go through heartbreak at least once.
I don't. I do, but like I want to fight somebody.
No, of course you're gonna feel for her. You know
I don't want to go through that.
I remember the first time I really went through heartbreak. I thought my mother was gonna break my neck because it was in college, first year of college, and I was dealing with this slut. And
wow,
I'm not shaming her.
Okay, pot calling the kettle.
Well, I wasn't at that time. I wasn't.
All right.
I was in love with her.
That was your origin story?
And I became a super hoe after that.
Yeah.
Goddamn
Listen to how convicted you are. Like, I was in love with her. That's crazy.
But yeah, man, like I was in love with this young lady, slut, and she broke my heart. And I remember telling my mother, and my mother's like, "Yo, what's the matter?" Like I didn't even tell her at first. I was just walking around the house mad as shit. And she was like, "Yo, what's the matter with you?" And I'm like, "Yo, leave me alone. You don't know what I'm going through."
I ought to beat this shit.
And
I don't even beat kids. I ought to beat you.
Yo. I thought she was gonna kill me. She must have known it was my first heartbreak because she showed restraint. And I was so thankful.
I'm gonna let you go cry.
Like you ever snap and then after you finish snapping, you realize the person's like 7 foot?
No. My ass would be like, that's why that bitch hurt you. Out here talking to people like that. I'm an asshole though. I'm an asshole. I wouldn't do that.
Oh man, hell yeah. But nah, so shout out to Boosie, man. Shout out to Boosie.
What? I've never wanted to shout out Boosie.
What you mean? Boosie badass.
All right.
You put this in here, and I don't know why. I don't even want to talk about it, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, it's a bad thing to go after that. But
yeah.
Because I didn't know if we was going serious this week or not. But
so
I don't know what this is.
I was
Are there titties out?
They're
what is
all
this?
titties.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. It's a random video of just titties.
Oh man. So I'm gonna just read the caption. This was on Twitter. Footage of women participating in a topless lunch has caused a lot of confusion online. The women reportedly practice how to eat their dessert slowly and sensually. This practice represents the growing trend of body positivity. So it was a whole bunch of white women in the one area with their titties out eating strawberries and shit.
But they have blindfolds on.
Yeah, but and they
got
caressing the strawberry like you see.
What is happening?
The same thing that happens in all these things. Let me tell you what the fuck Kristen told me. Fuck all this.
Wait, what?
Let me tell you what the fuck Kristen told me yesterday.
What did I tell you yesterday?
You didn't tell me nothing yesterday?
I don't remember telling you anything
Kristen
yesterday.
is like, yo, I was looking at one of those sensual massages.
Oh yeah.
And I realized that I want one.
But from you.
No, you did not say from me.
Oh, that's why you got confused.
No, you did not say from me.
But I meant from you.
Don't change it up because you're in front of a camera now.
No, wait.
You did not mean that.
But that's why.
Tell the truth.
But that's why I was confused just now because I was talking about from you.
You was not.
There was one specific video where he was like massaging her lower back and like her butt and her hips and stuff like that. And I was like, I want you to do this.
No, you didn't say that.
I didn't say you.
No, you didn't say you.
No, for real. I'm not even being funny.
No.
I'm not even being funny. I was talking about you. I was talking about you.
You wasn't talking about me. I know you wasn't talking about me.
That's where the confusion came in.
No, because when I said, what? You was like, yeah, I want to.
Yeah, why would I double down if I wasn't talking about you?
Ain't shit. That's why.
I love you. What are you talking about? For real, I really was talking about you. I wanted you to do it. I was going to send you the video to show you how to do it like they did it. Baby.
Y'all don't believe that shit, do you? I know you don't believe that shit.
They do.
You listening do not believe that shit.
They do believe that shit.
You watching on YouTube do not believe that shit.
They do believe that shit.
Hell no.
Oh my gosh. You always want people to think I don't love you.
That's why Deion Sanders and Tracy Edmonds broke up.
Oh, that is not a good segue.
That's why they broke up.
That is not a good segue.
Deion didn't want to do that, man. She wanted a sensual massage.
So what do you, hold on, time out, because why? Remember what I told you when it popped up? You was like, God damn, he only won one game. He only lost one game.
No, he lost more than one game.
I know, but it was like, I was like, that's so fucked up.
No, she was good with him when they won them first 3 games. And then after that.
Maybe it was the distance. Maybe they didn't live together. I'm pretty sure they're in, I don't think that she, you know what I mean?
So you really think that if he was winning.
But maybe it was the distance. I didn't say anything about winning. I said it was the distance.
Nah. She would have been all right with the distance if he was winning.
It's all right. Let me just tell you, Tracee Ellis has looked like that for 30 years. Why the fuck does she still look like that?
She's a fucking vampire.
Why does she still look like? I was trying to zoom in. I was like, oh, this bitch is still gorgeous. Like, what's wrong? Babyface that got older. Everybody else around her that got older. She just looks the same. No, but it seems very amicable. Like, they understand it and all that other stuff. So that's beautiful. I think the way that they went about it. And even I think I put that up there because of his statement. It was very amicable. Like, sometimes it's not as deep as everybody makes it seem. Sometimes you just grow out of each other. Like, I hate when people just put like, it must be this and it must be this and it must be this. But you going off of a couple of headlines and stuff that you see, they with each other all the time. It might be other things.
His foot?
Shut up. His foot been like that. No, but I think the statement he made was very like,
I'm sorry.
Like
Leon
very.
Don't know me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the statement he made was very like, this is,
Yeah.
We both chose this. Like, I still support her, Team Tracee. Like, all this. It was nice. I love that.
Yo, we got so many topics today, so many good topics, and I want to cover all of them. But some of them going on Patreon. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna have a house guest. We might have 2 people. So
Who are the 2 people?
Well, Alex Babbitt. Yeah. He'll be here. Mm-hmm. And then Mouse Jones, he's going to be at the Virginia Beach show. Yeah. So I'm probably going to try just try to pull him on Patreon as well. Okay. So if you're not on the Patreon, you might want to be up there for this week because it's going to be really good episodes. I'm telling you that right now. So I'm saving some of these. Like, I want to talk about this one, but I'm not going to. I'm going to save that for Patreon because that's fucking hilarious.
That is hilarious. I just read the caption. Like, God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Here goes. I'm going to show you another one, and you just tell them if they should join the Patreon or not.
I don't know what it is, so I'm scared.
I'm about to show you the other topic that I'm going to cover up there.
Maybe you're not going to see it.
No.
It looks like it's up there far.
No, it isn't. It isn't. It's right here. Hold on.
It's right here.
Here we go.
No, it's not right here.
This one right here. Did you see this?
Which one?
Just read this right here.
Oh, that's nasty. Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So join the Patreon if you're not up there now.
That's funny.
Things that have nothing to do with sex. New York State now you put this in here, of course.
New York State now requires cosmetology students to be trained in natural hair before obtaining their license. Yes, I put that in there because it's about hair school. And that's my brand. And how often do we get to talk about our passions? You know what's crazy? The passion is just hair school. It's not doing hair. It's the act of going to hair school. That's my passion.
The passion? Yeah. Well, why the hell you drop out?
Don't worry about that. But I went. I think that's beautiful because why the fuck was that not already a thing? I've seen TikToks of like these black models going to photo shoots and shit, and they have white hairstylists, and them women be looking
tearing that shit
fucking crazy. So yeah, all right.
I get it. I get it. I wanted to talk about this, but I wanted to play the video, and since I can't play the video,
we'll wait.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason, damn. What are we watching?
We watched Candy Cane Lane.
Candy Cane Lane.
I fucking loved Candy Cane Lane. Like, it was the first time I've seen, and it's the first time in a long time that I've seen Eddie Murphy beat Eddie Murphy.
Right.
It felt like Dr. Dolittle. It just felt very Eddie. Like, first of all, Tracee Ellis Ross and him made such a great pairing.
Yeah.
And I think it's hilarious. And this is no shade to her because she is living her fucking life. But it's hilarious how she makes such a good TV mother and she don't have no kids.
This is true.
She out here just single and just winging it, and it's beautiful. But she makes a great parental figure. Yeah. Like, she is amazing at being a parent on TV. I love that shit. Who else? Chris Redd is a fucking standout.
Yo, Chris Redd. I read somewhere, I don't know where it was.
Robin Thede too. Shout out to Robin Thede too, because she did great also. But something about Chris Redd
stole every fucking scene he was in.
Every scene he was in.
It was wild. He is, and we talked about it months ago when we watched his stand-up.
Yeah.
Like, it's something about him. He just has that.
His humor is great.
Yeah.
Again, if you haven't seen, what's the fucking show? What was the show?
SNL?
Bust Down.
Oh, Bust Down.
Yeah, if y'all have never seen Bust Down, I think it's on Peacock. The seasons ended. One of the comics passed away. Jack Knight, but he's also fucking hilarious in that. But if you've never seen Bust Down, go watch Bust Down. It's so fucking funny. It was written by all of them, so it really shows who like Chris Redd is as a comic and Langston Kerman and you know what I mean, Sam J.
His voice, yeah.
But he in that movie, like, he played a toy,
and it was still fucking hilarious.
It was still funny. Everybody in it was really good.
Yeah, they all were good, from the kids to the adults. Like, everybody, the whole cast was great.
Yeah.
I'm not a holiday movie person. I hate holiday movies. Now, you can say that.
Yeah, he does.
I hate holiday movies.
Yeah.
And that one was by far probably one of my top 3 favorite holiday movies I've seen.
And we were like laughing, like genuinely laughing out loud.
Yeah,
like, it was really good.
Because it was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny, and it's so crazy. You said this, and you probably don't even want to repeat it, but it was like Eddie going back to Eddie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like very genuine Eddie Murphy comedy.
Like, to me, and what the fuck was the movie? What was the movie? Coming to America 2 or whatever. He felt very stiff. Like, in some of the other movies, he felt not stiff, but like kind of like it didn't feel like him, like his essence. And also, he looked fucking fantastic in this movie.
He did.
He looked great. Like, hasn't aged. Like, it was crazy.
This movie has me excited to see Beverly Hills Cop 4, which they're actually filming right now.
Yeah, I am excited about
Netflix.
That.
So,
but I was like, oh, he back in it. Like, it was good.
We watched Blue Beetle last night.
Oh, we did watch Blue Beetle last night. It
wasn't a bad movie.
The movie's been out for a long time.
But we watched it. And it wasn't bad.
I feel like we watched something else. Maybe we didn't.
No, we did.
I started watching holiday movies, and I just can't find a good one. I tried to watch one with the 2 people from High School Musical. They Monique Coleman and is it Corbin Blue? They did a movie, and that shit was fucking trash. And I know most holiday movies are trash, and I watch a trash holiday movie. That's my shit. But this shit was garbage. I was like, I got 20 minutes into it, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? And I just had to turn it off. But
we watched Thriller 40.
Oh, we did watch Thriller 40. I forgot about that. We did watch that. It was very good. It's just, if you weren't born in the time before Thriller came out, I don't think that you really understand what Thriller did.
Yeah.
You can hear that Thriller was one of the greatest albums of all time all day.
Yeah.
But
greatest selling album of all time. He won the most Grammys in Grammy history in one night.
The music video aspect of it, of like kind of
all
promoting
of the parts, like all of the parts of Thriller if you're even a passive Michael Jackson fan.
Yeah.
But to watch it all together, how it came together, and the things that happened, and the things that you probably don't know if you weren't around during that time, was
what it changed.
Yeah.
Even MTV, they weren't putting him on MTV.
Well, I knew
before
that
all that
part, you know.
But like, some people didn't realize, like, he was the one that kind of broke through MTV to be like, yeah, they was on his dick after it started selling crazy. They was like, oh yeah, nah, put him back. Like, no.
It was like 50% of the movie I already knew. But the parts that I didn't know was like, damn, I didn't know. Like, the biggest part I didn't know was that Thriller wasn't the first single off the album.
Yeah, I didn't realize
it was after he had broke history with the sales of Thriller that he puts out another single, Thriller. Yeah. So once I heard that, I was like, oh wow, this is
The Girl Is Mine is
Gotta get her.
Gotta get that bitch. Sorry, not that rendition, but you know, you know, not that one, but you know what I'm talking about. But it was good.
Nah, it was really good, man. Go check that out. That was on Showtime. Blue Beetle was on HBO, and Candy Cane Lane is on Prime Video. So y'all go check those out. We had I don't know if you saved it. I hope you saved it. We had a follow-up to a question of the day that we had.
Oh, do you remember what the question was?
I don't know until I hear the follow-up.
Hold on. I mean, I don't know if I saved it.
I thought you saved it.
But I know it's in here.
Could have sworn I told you to screenshot it.
Maybe I did. Maybe I did not.
If not, we'll get to it next week.
Yeah. I don't know where it is right now. I can't find him. I know what his face looks like, but I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it.
Okay. Check your photos just real quick. Once again, those last tickets are on sale now for the remainder of the tour. So if you're going to be in the DMV area, Maryland, if you're going to be in Virginia Beach, if you're going to be in Richmond tonight, or if you're going to be in the Oakland area or Pleasanton, California, make sure you get your tickets. You can go to andthenwehadsex.com and purchase your tickets for those shows because it's going to be amazing.
All right. So this is the one, okay, where he was talking about his girl wasn't really tapped into her sexuality like that. Wait, what it was? I thought it was something about the this feels like two different letters, but it's the same guy. Didn't we have someone where he was like, he looked at some of his old
videos? He was looking at his old porn.
Yeah, but this isn't the question.
That was like 2 weeks ago, I think. So basically, there was somebody out there who would look at old porn videos that he taped himself, him and other girls, and his girl, he didn't know if the girl would have a problem with it or should she have a problem with it or something like that.
All right, it says follow up. My girlfriend had that opportunity to let me know if she wanted me to delete them all, but she didn't give a damn. Once she saw all the vids, because I did show her what I was talking about, she hasn't bothered to even want to look at my phone. She says it doesn't bother me, quote unquote. I probably can't even tell what is new or old since you use them to beat off, so there's no point of creating a big issue. That's what she said. I also get to receive nudes and OnlyFans discounts from chicks on IG, but they have to be quote unquote influencers, and I can only respond with hearts, comments, etc. through story responses, not under their comments. If I DM and get pics and vids or want to ask for some, I let my lady know. That's very interesting.
I'm not even gonna lie, and maybe that's because I've never had that opportunity, but I really feel like she is pissed. And she's just letting him do what the fuck he want to do right now.
That's what it sounds like, right?
Because she is pissed and she's on her way out the door. So do what the fuck you want to do.
Because you can get sent nudes and so she, because one of his letters, his original letter, because I feel like he might have sent in two and we didn't know.
Okay.
Because it was about her not being really into her sexuality like that and wanting to try the field app and all this stuff and not really being ready or whatever. And then she had just had a miscarriage. So it sounds like she is letting you just do whatever because you're like, she's just like, fuck it, do what you want. Like,
because she gonna do her.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. Yeah. So that's interesting. Well, okay.
Thoughts and prayers.
You know, I hope it works out for you guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I was going to get into something we were talking about on live today, but it's not that serious. Whatever. I'll talk about it later. It's not.
All right. Well, that's about it, guys. It's just a short episode today.
It's not a bad episode.
It's just short today, and that's because we have to get on the road so that we can do the show tonight. But like I said, it's going to be hella content on Patreon to make up for this short episode. So make sure you are on the Patreon. Make sure that you're joining the Patreon. And yeah, that's about it. So with that being said, and then we had sex, and so should you. Thanks for listening.
Hey.
You didn't say nothing about my accent.
That was an accent?
Shut the hell up. I hate you. Goodbye.